Hey everyone, my name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. I know a lot of people in the comment section. There's some people that they like buying ETFs. So I'm going to chart some of these ETFs out, see what they're doing, see what they look like, and give you my opinion on it. Again, this isn't financial advice. It's only financial education. You guys can get better at looking at charts. You guys can use this information for whatever purposes you want. But it's your responsibility for making financial decisions. So I'm going to call this one ETF Day. So we're jumping in here and doing some ETF charting. So I know a lot of people like investing in ETFs. This is why I'm doing it. It's for you guys. I'll chart those out for you. And again, financial education only. So here's GDX. We broke the downtrend here on GDX. We broke out, we retest, and then broke out. So we're in a new uptrend here. We've come up and we're just moving sideways. We have a bullish engulfing. We've got a day here. If it ended and created a black candlestick, you might see a small down day next to it. And then I'm hoping for a move higher. Sometimes these just blow right through and move higher because we're right there. The buyers want to move this higher. They do. I don't think the sellers are going to win here, but we'll see. It hasn't broken that little pattern yet. And we might have a little down day tomorrow, but this bullish engulfing, they're pretty reliable. They usually indicate that we're going to move higher. GDXJ has got the same thing. Dark candlestick, usually they like to pull back a little bit. Sometimes not if the buying pressures overwhelm it. We've got a bullish engulfing right here before it, so we popped higher. We may pop a little bit down, and then maybe we take off. Something like that. Here's SILJ. SILJ is breaking this. I mean, it's breaking to the upside. I think this looks really good. So SILJ looks fantastic. If you guys like SILJ, I mean, I think it's about to run here. URNM. I charted this one out in the uranium one. It broke out of its pattern right here. This little flag pattern, pennant pattern to the upside. So uranium or URNM looks fantastic. Look at the volume on the bottom here. If you guys like ETFs, this is a good ETF to pick up. That everyone looks like a lot of people are picking this up. So that looks good. This is REMX, Rare Earth Strategic Metals. I own this. I think it looks pretty good. We've got like a reverse head and shoulders, a shoulder, head, and then another shoulder developing. So this could move up quite a bit. Once it breaks this, I think 90, 95 area, could see a substantial move. And this could be like this big bowl-shaped pattern here that's coming up. So rare earths are used in electric vehicles and renewables. So these materials are going to be very much needed in the future. So this is a long-term play. I own a bit in it. The volume's picking this up. So I think I'm going to go with the volume. I'm going to go with the smart money and the accumulation here. I think we're going to see a big move higher over the long term. Here's global X copper miners. Copper's continuing to move on higher. We've got the volume picking this thing up. So I think we're going to continue higher. Looking pretty good. Now, OIH. This thing, I'm gonna have to do a little something here. Because what I see, I just want to show you guys this. You've got this basically cup and handle pattern forming. You got like this big cup and then the handle, and then you've got another cup and handle. It's a cup and handle with a cup and handle. But it looks like it's about to break to the upside. So this thing could move substantially over the next couple of years. So this looks very good for a long-term hold in the Vectors Oil Services ETF. It looks very good. Now, the next one, you know what? Let me do this. To give you guys a better picture here, I'm seeing the same thing roughly in here. See that? I mean, this thing, man, XLE, Energy Select Sector, Spider Fund, came down, did this nice little thing, higher low, Coming up, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. It's going to break through here with a cup. This is a cup and handle, and then a cup and handle, and it's breaking to the upside right now. I think it looks fantastic. I LOVE it. We've got the DBC. This is kind of the overall Invesco DB Commodity Index tracking fund. You draw this guy across, and it broke through that, came back, and this thing continues to march higher. Looks really good. This is VEGI. This is the Global Agriculture Producers ETF. I grab this guy. It's coming on up, and it's continuing to move in this uptrend pattern. Looks pretty good. It looks like it's slowing down a little bit. But overall, we've got the volumes picking up. It's buying it. So I think that looks pretty good. I mean, you could draw a line across here. If you break this line, which it did, it kind of broke through it, back tested, and gone. So that one looks okay. XME, this is a S&P Metals and Mining ETF. Nice big sell-off here to 14. Coming on up. Kind of draw this line across. Broke out of it, and it's been running higher. Would I buy this one right now? I don't know. I mean, it's up there. The volume's buying the living heck out of it. It looks like it's breaking to the upside. Almost, this could, I don't know where the highs are way back here, but this looks very strong. So ETF-wise, I mean, those are some of the ETFs that I follow. They look pretty good. Those oil ones look really good. Those oil ones look like they're going to launch. So if you guys don't have any oil, I mean, that's up to you. But I own quite a bit of oil. Oil, uranium, silver, platinum. I would say my biggest positions, they're in oil because I overweighted oil in the beginning and they've gone up so much. Uranium is in a second, and I'm continuing to buy uranium, and I think eventually uranium will give my oil side a good competition to see who goes up the most. But these other ones, the rare earth metals, I find that one it has a lot of, it's piquing my interest. It's like, I almost want to keep adding into that one as well, because I know it has to be used in the future in copious amounts. And I think it's going to be some of these rare earth metals go up a lot. I mean, a lot. They dwarf gold and silver returns. So I'm always looking at it. I'm trying to add a little bit in every once in a while and cost average in just to have some exposure to it. Appia Energy is one that I have exposure to. That's about to be sent higher. MP is another stock that's rare earth. That's pretty good if you guys want to look into that one as well. So if you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Leave any comments or questions below. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.